actually make moves. I think Secret, if they can keep the game even, just naturally are going to eke out an advantage because they're not reliant on these big spells. And really, I just feel like they're the better team.
Okay, so you guys seem to be on the Secret train. Is that the way you're going?
Yeah, I'm going to have to go Secret this game. Yeah.
Secret first game for both Kyle and T-Gov here. Now our commentators are ready, and let's test this out. Peekaboo, Suns fan, Cinderin, can you hear me?
Hello?
There we go.
Hello?
They're here. Jeez. How's it going, guys?
You scared the shit out of me with the peekaboo. Holy crap.
Well, I can't see you. I'm trying to have some fun with it. You know, Carl, he's educated us here about how peekaboo works, so I thought I'd have some fun.
I mean, that was probably the best segue of all time, by the way, when Kyle originally brought that up. I have no idea what entered his... It felt like basically every one of my casts. So I can definitely relate with that. Cinder, what do you think of this? These two drafts?
Obviously, don't go for the play at all.
Top lane. Zai just happens upon a random courier, gets the kill. So not great in terms of microing that bad boy for NiP, but no kills will come as a result.
Overall, about the bottom lane, though, this is a really good Phoenix game, I think. Like, there's Bloodlust to give some attack speed, but none of the Radiant heroes really want to hit the egg in this game. So,
do you think,
Phoenix
with that in mind, do you think Matumba Man goes for something like Echo Saber to try to counteract that?
Grab the bot one. And they can't stop bot people from taking it back.
They have absolutely
just clapping there.
Very unfortunate. Nisha looks like he's going to take some heavy damage. The dive was there from Era. He's going to turn this around with the balance strike from Matumba Man. Great timing. And they find 2 kills as a result. Nisha, if I was his teammate, I would definitely deny him there just for fun. But they'll let him go back to base. The only 2, right, to begin the game is Monkey King taking off his perch here. There's a telekinesis onto the Queen of Pain, but the false promise will keep him alive for a little bit longer. But Matumba Man looks to be super dead. A Sonic Wave will actually ensure that. Not sure if it was 100% needed. Sonic Wave was stolen. Yapzor with a 3-man Sonic Wave. It was green. It was delicious. It was beautiful. 2 for 1 right now. The multicast onto the troll. He's going to pop that ult. Of course, they don't have false promise or anything like that to keep him alive any longer. So he will fall shortly after. And it looks like NiP is now on the run. It's a 2 for 2. And that'll break things up.
That's great for NiP. They got the opening kill on Matumba Man, who was the top net worth hero in the game. Beastmaster never showed up, so he got the top tower. This was...
Oh, Queen of Pain. Just getting harassed over and over. Just came back to the mid lane as Phoenix, Era. Looks like he's going to drop first here. And multicast again onto Supreme. He can't really fight right now. Saberlight used his roar, but to no avail.
Well, Phoenix's AoE on the explosion of Supernova is so big that for Ruvik to press you with Spell Steal, he will have time to press Fire Spirits when it ends, right?
Right.
It's just
so
Phoenix just needs to instantly press Fire Spirits after Supernova, and it never gets stomped.
Right. Yeah. No, telekinesis into Hoof Stomp into death.
Now they could smoke a roleplay if they wanted to. Don't think they have a smoke though.
Well, Matumba Man is invisible. He's a 1-man smoke. They could try to set up on Supreme. He's thinking about the ultimate. This would be actually going for it. The balance strike is there. Onto the roar. That was the TP from Yapzor. Aegis is now on Charlie. Has the Treads Battle Theory ready to go. So able to steal, but take the Roche in the midst. We're going to see another roar onto Nisha now. So that is a quick kill on the Death Prof, and that means Secret needs to get the hell out. Tier 1 tower will likely fall now. Telekinesis onto Charlie into the Fire Blast. He might actually get it. The Aegis is already consumed. The egg is down. Can they kill it? The Echo Saber going to work. They're going to be able to get the Phoenix. Balance strike onto 2. Sonic Wave, I just heard it. Not sure how many heroes it actually hit, though. It's a 2 for 1. Looks like they will find Matumba. So we're going to see a smoke here from Secret as Nisha is leading the charge. Oh, it's a good pick. To Charlie. Exorcism into the Fire Blast multicast. Mega dead. Zai with the random stomp onto trees, just making sure everyone knows he hates trees, which means he's going to be playing Timbersaw next game most likely, as they find the Oracle as well. Well, we might have to hold that thought as Charlie takes an invisibility here. But Nisha and company know this. NiP still forcing the issue though. Multicast again onto the Beastmaster. Puppy gets a nice Fire Blast off. He's getting pumped by Nisha. He's going to get Exorcism off. Sonic Wave to follow. Yules to keep the DP alive a little bit longer. Will attempt to kill this. The roar just in time as Era stuns the entirety of Team Secret, it feels like. Nisha's going to be the second fall. Both cores are dead. And the next NiP should be able to help clean up. A nice stop here from Zai, but it looks to be his death as well. Very beautiful fight from NiP.
But it can still come in clutch, right? Even 2 seconds or a second and a half in Dota makes all the difference sometimes. but you got to consider that, you know, he could pass.
Charlie, he's going to run into 3 heroes, gets some whirling axes off. Saberlight jumps in. Looks like they're going to focus on Matama Man, who pops his BKBs in a 1v2 battle right now.
Stolen roar.
Beautiful. Sonic Wave is actually stolen from Supreme, and they're going to focus on the Matumba Man again. And 80 seconds of no Monkey King as he was just left to his own devices. And Secret just bolts. You can see plain and clear. He did not multicast. 75%. He did not multicast, ladies and gentlemen. It happened. Hook stomp onto Supreme. He's going to get caught off guard again. A Sonic Wave finishes him off. And with that, will NiP try to back? No, they're going to continue on as the buyback is here from the Queen of Pain. False promise on Charlie, maybe a little bit prematurely. As Saberlight getting completely focused inside the Monkey King ult. Egg did go all the way through the animation, so stuns the entirety of Team Secret, but Era is just going to fall very shortly after. And I believe that was the Beastmaster ult again being stolen and used on his own team. Charlie looks to be done, though. 4-0 as Secret. Sorry, 5-0 with the buyback from Quam.
Man, that was such a huge
And
outplay the way they set that up. So Puppy drops the ward. They see the troll, but they're obviously not going to commit on him because he's way too protected and hard to kill. They just start poking, and this poke makes NiP start to move into the area, and then they still do a full wraparound with the rest of the team, finding Quap in the river, making quick recover. Just this little bit of out of position play from Supreme ends up giving them a 5-0 fight. Like, if Quap doesn't get caught like this fight doesn't really happen in these terms, but they're so quick to make this decision and get the kill. That was
Quick, who gets that? Matama Man or Zai?
Matsu.
Who do you think should get this? It goes to Matama Man. Oh, Matumba has a 5k net worth lead over everybody in the game and is looking very strong. Even as a tree, he looks menacing. I mean, that haste rune and bloodlust effect.
Poking Charlie while they jump the back line.
Yeah, Beastmaster still has the roar. Supreme looks like he's going to help finish off Puppy here, but there's a jump in. Sonic Wave is used by Supreme with the BKB activated. Nisha gets off Exorcism. Troll's going to pop his ult and stay alive, but for how long is the question? Matama Man gets the Wukong's command off. There's the false promise from Charlie. Onto Charlie, I should say, is Matama Man will lose the Aegis. See if Troll War will be able to live any longer here. He gets popped after the false promise ends. Does have buyback. But this Exorcism being up for a decent amount of duration now. Sarneko is deleted off the map. Troll Warlord buys back into the game, but there's the patented multicast from Puppy. Charlie getting some heals. Post stomp with a fake in from Zai. Looks like they'll be able to get another kill here as Matama Man getting quite low. Can get healed a little bit. Looks like he might go down to that dot. We'll see that the Phoenix Egg is basically impossible to kill at this point. Matama Man did live as a result of the heals coming out.
He stole it on Yaps.
He stole Egg! He did it!
He actually got it.
Basically impossible, he says.
Maybe with Lens and it doesn't have to.
Yes. I was gonna say.
Really quick. I don't. Well, that's a
Zai
full
died,
deal.
but the Balance Strike deletes the buyback on the Oracle. Looks like Era is next, and this could be the beginning and end of game 1. Although DP gets roared, so they will find a very important kill. So Secret might have to back now. The Zapsor TP's out to safety, leaves Matama Man, who just wants to man fight his way to base. Can position himself really easily to just never be able to get killed. Charlie, looks like they're going for it. Will this be the Troll Ags game? Well, we've always wanted to see. Probably Supreme will take it if they're able to finish it off.
Yeah, I think so. Give it to Quad.
The other Ags on the team are actually kind of garbage. Beastmaster's access. Oh, Sonic Wave is used as a zoning mechanism. So Refresher Shard and Ags on the Queen of Pain, and Charlie, of course, takes the Aegis.
Really nice from NiP to identify that they can go for this, and Secret will be hesitant to fight there without their Stampede. I'm honestly surprised they didn't try. I think Secret had a good shot in that fight with just their item advantage. I think that was probably good enough if they could get in, but maybe they felt hesitant without smoke.
Not that it was the wrong move, but it should be noted that Supreme used that Sonic Wave before he picked up the Adagon Scepter, so it's still going to be on cooldown here. As the fight breaks out, Matuma Man jumps in onto the Beastmaster. A huge boundless strike with a false promise will keep Saberlight alive. He's able to TP out, or blink TP. Roar used on the Queen of Pain, and he actually still blinks. So he's going to have a double blink on Yapso, his favorite combination. And Queen of Pain finds her way to the grave, but
looking for
does have buyback.
Senego's Shadow Blade, so maybe he can get away here. Yeah, didn't find him.
100% spell lamp in conjunction with both of those other things we mentioned. and he steals Sonic away.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Puppy?
Puppy's gonna be found out here. The roar is there.
He stole
Did not
Axis.
steal it this time. Yep, Axis, unfortunate, but it is the Aghanim's Axis. They could use that to full effect as Troll Warlord. Still with the Aegis intact inside the Wukong's command. That's a level 25 Talon one. And Zai getting beat down as the egg will break here. Not break, but hatch. I guess that's the right way to talk about it. Centaur buys back into the game as it looks like Ogre Magi. Puppy will have to die and buy back. They still want to fight. Nisha pops the Shivas. Still has his BKB. It's a 7-second one. And this is on the run. Balance track onto 2. Hook stop to follow. There's the stolen egg again. Are you serious? And they're going to finally kill the NiP egg. They do have buybacks in full. As Beastmaster will be the 4th to fall. Now, what else can they get here? They need to force out the buybacks, but then they'll have to retreat. And Aegis, or I should say the Roshan, is not quite up yet. Looks like Supreme wants to take out the waves here to prevent as much damage as possible.
They do have a wave mid though, so these buybacks have to come out. Secret can end the game too quickly.
Fortification. Quap is sitting on 8k gold, by the way. And I don't think he's going to have time to go shopping either. There's the roar. The Thunderman. Going to stay safe for now, but the Sonic Wave completely decimates him. Charlie's going to use his Abyssal Blade on top of the Death Prophet. Pops the BKB finally. There's the Stampede. And it looks like Supreme is going to continue on here. Shadow Strike will slow. And Charlie is going to attempt to beat down Nisha. The Lotus Orb is applied, and the Thunderman did buy back into the game, by the way. He's going to be showing here. He gets off his ult, but the Death Prophet is going to die. We'll buy back into the game. Exorcism is still up. Abyssal Blade onto the Beastmaster. He's going to eat his cheese. He's going to attempt to get out, but he's going to get bashed inside that Wukong's command. So Thunderman will claim him. That is a dieback Beastmaster. False Promise applies to Charlie, but there's not a whole lot these supports can do at this point. Linking in is Supreme with a 9,000 gold. Unfortunately, that gold does not apply to your damage in any way, shape, or form. Charlie, finally the False Promise ends, and he dies shortly after. 120 seconds on the deck. Looks like NiP will be falling here and taking the first loss in this best-of-3 series. But well fought. I still can't get over how much gold Supreme is sitting on.
Yeah.
GGs are called. Ay, ay, ay. Whew.
Yeah, I don't know if it would have made a difference if he could have had another S-tier item in that slot. It looks like he wanted to get Octarine. I don't think that's the difference maker. They were a little bit short. Man, that was a really good game. I think both teams playing awesome team fights, making really good decisions. NiP getting the Roshans that they did really extended the game, which was great shot calling. I don't think Weaver should even go AX this game. I actually don't even know if it's. I don't know if it's good enough.
Because there's no burst. I mean, it's a 4 seconds? The time lapse? The last 4 seconds? I can't remember. Something to that effect. But so you're saying because there's no actual, like, straight up burst damages, Taneko's going to get first blood in the top lane.
It's 5 seconds, by the way, the time lapse.
So in 5 seconds, you don't think that's value enough to get an Aghanim Scepter? That shield to dispel the Searing Chains.
Double save.
And Nisha will be able to get this tower most likely.
Looks like Zai will die for it.
All right, they will get it. But that did require quite a few heroes coming over, and they're going to lose mid lane. So very cool move from Nisha. I like that a lot. It's going to force a TP though. Yapzor's getting chased. So the question is, will they have any TP to save him? Doesn't look like it. Resigned to his death. And that'll end up being a double kill for Supreme. So now I'm not so sure.
Oh, he doesn't have Dragon Tail. He does. He does. He just leveled up. He could go for Era here.
Has the DD, but the Aether Remnant is there. And TP support from Suneko. Inkswell. We can get this stun off. Will we have enough? Ooh. Does that actually go off like that? That's interesting. Era getting breathed fire. Nisha no longer in range for him, so we'll have to catch up the old-fashioned way. We'll give up, though, and apply more pressure to Grimstroke. He's getting surrounded here. Supreme finally found his way to the mid lane. There's the Tomba Man ult, the haunt to come through. Suneko's gonna live. He's going to try to force all this pressure onto the Ember Spear, but the Remnant is available. He will live a little bit longer. Looks like it's going to be a 2-for-1, and the Dragon Knight does fall supreme. Beautiful rotations from NiP. And
Still, it doesn't feel like the Dire is accomplishing the goal of their lineup, right? Usually you would be happy to have 12 kills in 17 minutes. But Spectre is progressing, Dragon Knight is progressing. Abaddon is going full utility, by the way. I think it's the perfect choice here, going Vlad's into pipe.
But man, they're gonna go on top of him. This could be an enormous kill if they're able to find it. Zai with the Aphotic Shield again, but Spectre not able to get out, and Zai looks to be next. The borrowed time does activate. He's gonna do as much damage as he can to Senegu. He's gonna attempt to TP out. Huh?
Actually got him.
Why was he trying to TP out? He was fine if he just ran. Was he not? Well, Aphotic can shield himself. The Dragon Knight build, he's going BKB, but went Shadow Blade first. What do you think of this build? So my assumption is you initiate in Shadow Blade form onto in afterwards and try to find kills. As Zai is he's good at throwing.
Pop his ult, but they found Nisha, that's bigger.
Yeah, he's at half HP. The Soulbind onto 2, and his TP is no longer there. So this is going to be an easy kill at the end of the day on 2 heroes, 2 cores in fact, and the Apsor looks to be the third.
They pressure onto Zai, and that opens up the Nisha kill on the side. He wasn't in range to help him in the first part, and then they take him down like 80% before Zai can help. Yeah, the idea is definitely you get the Shadow Blade so that you have a catch that you... They might just be giving it up. I think it looks like Secret feel like this is happening, but they will probably do too late.
No haunt. Dragon form is down. Will-O-Wisp is down for 20 seconds. They're going to try to delay. Zai's just going to end up walking in. This is a good attempt here. Aphotic Shield is down, but Charlie will get the Aegis of Immortality. Very low. They could pop it pretty early. Song of the Science coming back very shortly. Era drops first, though. Aegis is down. Let's see if they want to fight as these ultimates are now online for Secret. Bottle has absolutely no mana, but pops the wand. There's the Will-O-Wisp onto 3. Ember Spear on the other side. Song of the Siren is used in conjunction, though. So Puppey does go down as Supreme attempting to get out of dodge. A nice slow here. Beautiful stroke of face slowing everybody down. Supreme pops the Essence ship, or the Essence ring, but he has absolutely no remnants for 5 seconds, so all it requires is 1 stun, and they find it. One big one, I guess, but we'll see if that comes into play at all during the rest of this game. Nisha already getting drained heavily. Forced to disrupt him is Yapster. He's going to have 3 dragons as a result. Era jumps in with the Astral Step. There's the Will-O-Wisp used onto 2 heroes, as unfortunately Puppey dies within the Will-O-Wisp. The fastest Ignis was not enough for him. Soulbind onto 2. BKB popped by the Dragon Knight. They're just going to turn onto Era. He easily melts. Yapster in the meantime getting healed by Zai. Supreme still working on the Aghanim Scepter. He's going to get silenced here. Essence Ring is popped again. Naga Siren getting extremely low. Has the Song of the Siren. We'll have to pop it here very shortly, but the Inkswell keeps him safe. And I'm going to turn this back around as Matama Man, very low, drops to the deck. 3 for 1 with the buyback coming from Era. And this looks to be a very close team wipe here in favor of NiP. Nisha, this mana drain is just destroying Secret.
Really, really key difference here from NiP. They fight in a much more open spot, whereas the previous team fight has been close to the enemy tower. And the Coddle ulti gets forced super early. It's not really impactful, because the heroes are just playing around it with their reach. And the Haunt from Matsu coming in a little bit late as well, so they already got the Coddle kill and were ahead in the fight before the Haunt came in. I think they were deciding if they want to do it. Puppey is dead again.
Saberlight has a diffusable blade as well, by the way.
And they
double diffusable blades.
It's such a big deal that Naga had heart. Like, that really turned that fight around. NiP just found a timing here where Naga, with that extra, like, 33% health he had from the heart compared to the previous fight, the illusions were just a little bit too much this time. That's a very big deal.
I mean, it's just kind of weird for me because she doesn't really want to be the one that, like, I don't know. Is she just going to use it in the middle of fights? I guess it's not really an initiation thing at all. Could set up some good songs, I suppose. Do some cool plays with that.
Yeah, I kind of.
But they don't have a wombo combo.
That. Yeah, I mean, what if, right? What if he gets in on top of the Spectre with this Silver Edge? Can they, or on top of the Dragon Knight? Can they kill the hero or not? There's Spectre can haunt away. There's Manta. There's Dragon.
Will-O-Wisp. They're gonna find Supreme. No, the Yule's counter is here. It's gonna remnant up to the high ground and will live as a result. That was very close. Very, very close. And
Looks like the supports might be in trouble though. Good Glimmer.
yeah, YapzOr taking some damage here from Saberlight. The fight's a bit scattered right now. YapzOr is taking the brunt of the damage though. He's gonna disrupt himself. We'll see if he ends up living through the day. Era getting quite low as well. Dragon Knight soulbound and destroyed. That's his dragon form down. Will come back with the Aegis, but it's a mere mortal, unfortunately for him. He's gonna get taunted right off the bat by the Aether Remnant. Matamba Man trying to take some damage. He has the cheese, so will stay alive for a long period of time unless they're able to lock him down. And the Weaver is gonna be saved by Song, and NiP looks like they're just going to retreat. Or are they? They're just retreating, so Weaver can stay very safe. Supreme trying to apply as much pressure as possible onto the Spectre. Still has his cheese available. Nisha is the one that's in the real peril here.
Does he want to keep the cheese to Nisha here?
It's going to be close, but nope, doesn't move any items to the backpack. So that is 4-4-1. NiP again. Titanic. It was like even though this is kind of an old school mentality, the BKB Lincolns has a lot of value to this game because that Dragon Tail has actually ruined him every single time. And it's not like he has any time to react with the Blink or the Shadow Blade, unless you have vision, of course.
It's just,
then you
if
don't
you have
do
BKB
damage.
Lincolns, yeah, what are you? What's your purpose?
What's your purpose? Yeah, your purpose is to survive, you see. The name of the game is DK. So much damage being applied to him right now. He is invis. Not sure if they have vision. There's the dust though. And nice destruction from YapzOr. Matamba Man soulbound to the DK, I believe. And they're gonna take a lot of damage as a result. Charlie getting extremely low now. He's gonna get bashed. Has his Manta and Song still up. Holding on to both.
Man, he is patient with that Song.
He is.
Okay.
They could go back in. His heart is regenerating now.
Oh, this is a big turnaround if they get Nisha. Oh, they dropped the sentry
Dragon
first.
Tail. He's gonna blink out before any damage is applied. YapzOr and Zai might be in a little bit of trouble. Zai had to pop his borrowed time kind of early here. Matamba Man's still fighting. Let's see if they actually want to continue here. Remember, cheese is still on Matamba Man. Charlie taking the brunt of the damage. There's a big Will-O-Wisp on several heroes. Charlie trying to get off his Song, but he's getting stun locked inside the Will-O-Wisp, and he is dead for 90 seconds. No buyback to speak of. And here comes Secret.
Secret are playing this really, really well. The way they're weaving around.
Onto Seneko. Disruption cancels the TP. They're going for more. Supreme taking the brunt of the damage, and the Dragon Tail is enough with the right clicks of both heroes. He drops the Gem of True Sight as well. As finally Seneko falls, we'll buy back into the game. And this is going to be a Rax, if not more. Double buyback. Naga Siren still dead for 60 seconds. Not even remotely close to his buyback. They're just gonna go for two. They're gonna try to force out this non-existent buyback on the Naga Siren. Spectre, again, still has the cheese, so is very healthy to go in here, very confident. Dragon form is about to go out though, so their push will be much weaker in just a moment here. Soulbind onto two, and they're gonna jump onto the Void Spirit. Era will be punished and bought back into the game as a result. This is looking like a double Rax. Fortification is finally used after all this time, but still no Naga for 30 seconds. So they should be able to get at least this melee and run.
Yep.
See if NiP can get some very important exit.
They're fake backing. They still, are they? They were faking. Maybe a BKB is the solution there, so he doesn't get soul captured, he doesn't get burnt down by the DK, the Spectre damage. Just dodging Desolate even is a big deal.
I mean, I think that this right now is a potential opening for NiP, knowing that Dragon form is down. Maybe you try to force this Roche fight. I mean, that's kind of a massive thing. Obviously, everything else is up for... Oh no, Will-O-Wisp is still down. Let's see if they want to fight or not. There's the Hex onto Zai. Looks like Era just gets blown up very, very fast.
Oh, the Abyssal as well.
Matamba Man jumps in with the Abyssal. Saberlight has the time-lapse in place, but will be full HP as a result. And he's still taking heavy damage here. Ember Spirit is just going left, right, and center all over the map. He's very fast. Very hard to actually stun that hero. Speaking of stunning heroes, Weaver's getting really low. They don't have vision to finish him off, though. Saberlight will have to go back to base now. The break apply the DK, but again, the save on disruption. They have ways to deal with this.
Charlie has the song right now.
Charlie, he has the song. He gets stunned, though. This could be the game right here. It's going to be close. And down he goes again. GG is called. Wow. Secret wins 2-0.
This was a really great series to watch. This was very entertaining Dota. I think once again, NiP, it's not a bad showing in this game. I don't think they should feel too down about their performance in either game. There are definitely mistakes in the replay to look at, but there is for both teams. Secret just with a bit more